Mensa. We're about to have a big conversation. I like events that give money. I like events that empower. Yesterday, I had a meeting, and in the meeting, the gentleman said, I'm excited about this project, not because, it's one of those projects that puts my name out there, but it's life-changing. Now, for your business, a life-changing opportunity is what we're presenting this morning on the show. So get in here. Let's have a conversation. I have the team from Konak Technology joining us, and it's all about the Odoo Roadshow. Last year was absolutely amazing. I had a great experience. It was my first time ever being on a roadshow, and that kind of roadshow where we're talking how to elevate your businesses from one small space to a bigger space and make operations easier. But I'm sure some of us, after Odoo Roadshow, probably didn't come back to come and ask questions, and then we're still struggling with our business. You and I are very stubborn people, so get in here. My team is here to have a conversation. So we have Mr. Inyan Mensah. He's the CEO of Konak Technology. And Theophilus, this one, no, I was going to say something, but I'm going to say it here. I'll say it outside. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Good morning, thanks.
We're good?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Are we ready for today?
Sure, we are.
Okay. Last year, what was the thinking behind the event? Because last year was the first of its kind in Ghana.
Right.
Tell us about Konak Technology's partnership with Odoo and what it is doing here in Ghana.
Okay, I think that's a good question. For Konak, we know that the Ghanaian economy is being driven by SMEs. They form just about 80% of what drives our economy. But that sector of the economy is not digitalized. So a lot of these business people would struggle in terms of streamlining the sort of operations that they have. And that causes a lot of problems. It means expansion becomes a problem. You can get into other markets, even within West Africa. So as a tech firm that is, our goal is to ensure that we enhance the way Africans do businesses. We partnered with Odoo, which is the fastest growing business application globally, with probably over 50 million users worldwide. And we looked at the price point because we are in a region that is developing. Africa is not there yet. But then we are poised to get there because of the demographics with the people we have, the sort of talents that we have. A lot of people are now educated. Ghana is hovering around 75% in terms of our education. So the time is now for us to embrace some of these tools so that as businesses, we become competitive across the African region and then globally. And this actually informed us into partnering with Odoo. One, because it is affordable, and then SMEs can also employ this, ensure that their business is driven by data, which is a thing now. So there's no longer luxury having tools that would maybe give you insights about your business and then you make decisions based on data. In the past, it was for maybe Fortune 100 businesses, very rich companies that could afford it. Now we've brought it down to SMEs, whether it's just one person running the show or you have about 20 employees. You can also structure your firm in the right manner where you are also globally competitive. And this is what informed our strategic partnership with Odoo to ensure that African businesses get the right tools to make us globally competitive as well.
And at the event last year, do you feel like we're there where people appreciate what it is that Odoo and Konak are offering?
Yes, to an extent, we saw the interest. We had a lot of people. For me, it was mind-blowing. I wasn't expecting numbers like that. But we had quite, the whole auditorium was full. We had people outside. It shows you the sort of interest. And to piggyback on that, we have a very young population. We have people being churned out from the universities, a lot of them trying to create their own businesses. You have a lot of startups, and they need these tools to regulate how they grow into the future. So that also gives us a drive that whatever we're doing, it's having an impact, because you see a lot of these young business people come for the roadshow. Last year we called it a roadshow because it was mainly a first of its kind. We needed to introduce it to Ghana. This year we've changed the theme to a business show. Because now we'll be having industry-specific sort of demos so that businesses know how Odoo can handle the sort of verticals they are in that sense. So yes, wasn't kind of expected with the numbers last year, but we had that. But it also gives us that impression that businesses are ready to properly just drive their businesses with tools like Odoo.
Absolutely. Right. Now, so that brings us to this year. We are looking forward to a more advanced experience, I'd say, because last year okay, so we're calling this year a business show. So I'm coming in. What should be my expectation as a business or as an individual that I've been, told about this event? What should be my expectations for tonight? Because it's starting at 6 p.m.
Right.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Okay, you go ahead with it.
Okay, so picking up from last year, this year the Connect team has planned out some activities to engage directly with business owners, specifically tailored to their operations. So last year, since it was a road show, was open, just to understand how the Odoo works.
Yes.
Mainly, but this year we are tailoring it towards industry-specific needs. So you may be coming from a retail background, construction, real estate, manufacturing. When you come, we are giving you a solution that is tailored towards your operations.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Any add-ons this year? Anything different we're going to be experiencing this year at the business show? I was going to say the road show.
So I didn't want to point on that because it was a surprise to
It's not a surprise. Let my people come.
Maybe I'll just say it here. This year we are doing something unique where we have special stands for the businesses. So we are having the main show which will be happening, and then on the side we have the team that would engage with the different industries and different people who have come to learn about the solution. So you may be a student, a tech enthusiast, or a CEO, a business owner. It's open for everyone to just learn about how the solution can help your operations.
Awesome, awesome. So again, any other information you would like to add to tonight's event in terms of experience, what we're taking away? Do you have some freebies coming? Because my people, they like freebies.
Yes, I think for some of the surprises, we'll still keep that. When people are at the auditorium, they get to get this sort of surprises that we have. Also to add is not just a business show where you're networking, and this is to allow businesses structure properly. So you come in, there will be some free consultation sections. We understand that sometimes as a small business, business owners are really overwhelmed with some of these tools. There are a lot of them. How do I choose the right tool that really allows my business to grow? Would be on ground, would give this sort of advisory services for free tonight.
Okay.
And so you can come in and then book this consultation services where we are open to guide you through that and then help you streamline your business with relation to tech. These days, tech is no longer a luxury when it comes to business. It's your survival mode. If you don't have the right data to push your business forward, there are chances that you're dead on arrival. So gone were the days where you felt computers were just a luxury and it is not needed. These days is every part of your life. We use cell phones, smartphones, and all of that. So you wake, breathe, do everything around tech, and that should also be a driver for your business as well.
So registration is free?
Absolutely.
We're not paying anything.
Nothing.
No hidden charges.
No hidden charges.
No kululubia.
Plus, you're having free consultancy and other freebies as well.
Other freebies. Other freebies that they have decided not to mention.
Right.
I wish they took my advice, but okay. But free registration, so it's absolutely free. Just walk through. Marriott Hotel
Right.
this evening. So it's happening at Accra Marriott Hotel.
Correct.
At 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yeah.
Not 6:30 or 6:01. So by 5:30, 5:45, you're all seated because the show goes live at 6.
Right.
So everybody should be seated by 5:30 or 5:45. By 6 o'clock, we all go live. Let's go learn and grow our businesses together. Gentlemen, any contacts we can reach out to if we're finding it difficult to be there, or we want more information about the event, who do we call?
Yeah, so you can reach out to Konak Technology. Numbers 059 69 21
yeah, 98.
98.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And then I think on all social media handles you have Konak Technology.
Yes.
You want to register, you can also go to our website, www.konaktechnology.com, and then you can also register from there.
Awesome.
And there's a free registration. You're not being charged.
Just register.
No.
Also, that helps us, know the number of people coming, and then we can make preparations for you. So just
Correct.
register. And it's at 6 p.m. today. So last hour.
Right.
If you come late, last year it was packed. It was the first of its kind, but it was packed.
Right.
So this year, please don't come and stand outside because you're going to be missing the whole show. So please do come on time. Let's have a good time as we learn and grow our businesses together. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And to you out there, thank you for being a part of the show. Let's move straight.
Hello, Ghana. I'm Bernard of Konak Technology, and I'm excited to personally invite you to this year's Odoo Business Show, which will be held on Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025, at the Marriott Hotel in Accra from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This event promises to be an evening filled with innovation, insights, and transformation. Discover how Odoo's intelligent business solutions encompassing automation and end-to-end business integration are revolutionizing the way companies grow, scale, and lead. Join industry leaders, entrepreneurs, and decision makers for an engaging experience featuring real-world case studies, network opportunities, and groundbreaking digital tools. If you are looking to streamline your operations, reduce cost, and grow smarter, this is your moment. I will be there, and I'm expecting to meet you there for an engaging and insightful business show. See you there.
To the AM Club right here on MX24. My name is Miriam Uduak-Mensah. We're about to have a
Yeah, I'm just going to share these QR codes. What you guys need to do is to scan it. You can take your phone wherever you are, and you can scan it. And basically, there is a page that is going to pop up. And if you can't scan, you can just type this, that's URL that you are seeing there, www.odoo.com/s/473223, so that you can also get connected to the survey. All right, I'm just going to give us 2 minutes to 3 minutes, so that people can connect themselves really quickly. And then we're going to proceed. Has anyone connected already? All right, let me. Okay, it's not showing it right there. Let me. Just 1 second. Let's try restart again. All right, can you try again to just scan? Kinjal can also help me. Just try to scan. Let me see, because just really quickly. All right. I can see already some people are joining. It's okay. Yeah. Basically, it's just the session. All right, a few more people to join. Let's start this. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 15 people already. That's really great. I think we are more than that. All right. This is quite a very big board of directors. All right. Let's say maybe we can reach 20, 25. Seats. I mean, it just leads you to a specific page where you just have to wait. Once I click here on, it's in French, it's called lancer, but that starts basically. Once I click there, there is a question that is going to pop up, and you're just going to have to make one choice, depending on how you want really to start or lead the small step that we are going to go through together. Okay. Apparently, to some, it's appearing that you have to review answer. Can I see the? Oh, you have to review the answer. Now, what you have to do is just to come out from that one, because I believe that was the first one, and I just created a new session. That's why you can see others are now able to join. You can just remove that one. Yes? All right. So basically, you use the scanner, right? Yeah, you just need to come out of the browser, and then just you get out of the browser, then you just scan again. Yeah. All right, we are 31. All right, let's go, let's go. All right, I think we are enough people. Let me just start now with the first question. Now, we are about to quick start our business. We're about to start a business, and basically there are 3 questions that have been asked to us. How would you kick off your business? First question, you have a website. Secondly, you have a physical store. Third, you have a sales call. So basically, website is to help us put together, create a website, beautiful website, on which our clients can come and see our products, even get in touch with us, contact us directly. A physical store basically comes to when we want to, for example, see how we could manage our POS, point of sale, with Odoo. And then the other one is basically when it comes to how we can manage the CRM. For example, if a client wants to contact us, and how do we go from the process from the beginning? The person contacts us from the website, and then we go through the whole process. We contact the person, we send them a quotation, how do we send them the invoice, and until we finish with the all sales process. So basically, these are the three choices that you have to make. All right, so I can see that website has quite a lot of a lot of voters, and the competition is very, very high. All right. Okay. Well, it looks like website has quite a lot of people, right? Let us give it a few more seconds. Once we reach 20, we can go with website, because that basically 50% of our people. All right. All right, now let's go with website, basically. Now, what we're going to do, I go on odoo.com. You can access it on your phone right now, wherever you are, on your computer, you can access it wherever you are. I just go on odoo.com, and just to access that, of course, I'm just gonna type here on the browser, odoo.com, right? Now, when I'm on odoo.com, this is actually the landing page. What I'm going to do, I'm just gonna come here and click on Start Now. As I click on Start Now, basically what I'm going to do is just to select a specific app that I want to use. Of course, here you have a certain number of apps that you can use in case you want some specific things that you want to test. You can use different apps here. You can select different apps depending on what I want to test exactly. But in this case, what is of interest to us is website. So I'm just going to select website, and I'm going to click on Continue. The next page is basically me going to put my name, put the name of my company. I'm just going to write as well, I'm going to put my email address and the country in Ghana, so it has picked it already. And I can put also the number. So basically here it can be whatever. All right. Now the language as well is selected. We can click on Start Now. Just really quickly. And we give the system, it's going to process the information that we're given so that we can start creating the website. So we're going to create the website in 4 major steps, basically. And you're going to see how easy it is. And it's something that you can do even from the comfort of your own home. So just give it a few seconds so that it can process the whole thing. Just give it 1 second. So I don't know if the issue is with my network. All right, there we go. All right, now basically what we're going to do is just gonna click on the first step. So I'm just gonna select Let's Do It. What I want to create is basically a business website, because of course you can see you have different choices. You can create a blog, you can create an event website, an e-learning platform, depending on what you want to put in place exactly. So I'm just gonna select a business website, and we're going to call it a furniture store. All right, it's a furniture store, and here I'm just gonna select the main objective. Already you can see that Odoo is intelligent enough to propose to you different choices depending on what you are putting there. It is intelligent enough to give you different choices. And here, as you can see, we had to select some different elements. And here I'm just going to select the aim of this website is to develop the brand. And the next step is for us to choose from a specific number of color palettes that we have here. And let's say I like this one, let me just select it. The next page, the next step, the third one is to select the features that we want on our website. Normally you can see that as you are putting this together, most of the time you have to take a web designer so that you can put all these elements on your website. But here you can see, you're gonna see as I'm just selecting different features here, they are going to appear on the website. So I'm gonna select About Us, pricing, let's say, no, service, yeah, shop, let's say live chats, and store locator. And we're gonna go to the last step. Now the last step is basically gonna be us choosing the theme of our website, right? So basically the theme is important because that's actually how the final appearance of a website is going to be. So let's just give it right. Here we go. We have 3 propositions, and from here you can select one of the 3. But if it doesn't, one doesn't really connect with you, you can click on View More so that you can get access to much more templates that you can decide to select from, right? So I've clicked there. I just give it 1 more second so that we can at least finalize this last step and continue with our website. Right. So here I'm just going to click on this one. All right. Okay. So we have quite a number of templates that are available here. And here, let me just select this one. And now Odoo is putting together all the information, all the elements, all the things that we have selected from our end. It is putting them together. It is configuring the color, putting the design, searching for the images, and adapting all the blocks according to what we are looking for specifically, especially when it comes to the templates that we chose at the beginning. All right, so now may just take a few moments putting all the information together. And the next stage is that we are going to appear, it's going to appear on our website. We're going to land on our website directly with all the information that we are looking for. Right? Okay, just because of time, let me just really quickly go to this one. Still the same, basically. Once you download an Odoo database, you get access to this view most of the time. Always. You get access to this view. This is basically your dashboard. And from here, if I click on website, it's going to lead me to exactly the same way the website appears. This is what the end result would be with the one we've just created. And basically here, what we are going to do, of course, this is what you can see already when it comes to the website. Let me see if the other one has already, you can see already, the other one is already here. It's basically the same thing. So here, as you can see, we already have a website here. And what I'm going to do, it's quite beautiful, but I want to modify it a little bit, to make it a little bit personal. So let me just click on Edit here. And very quickly, I'm just going to select, for example, this text. And I'm going to write here, furniture store. Now, writing it may not really look that great because sometimes we are really fast. We want things to be done very quickly. So is there not a powerful ChatGPT that I can use so that I can do things on my own way? Because this is my thought, but is it really catchy? Well, luckily, we have ChatGPT already integrated within Odoo. So basically here, what I can do, I'm just going to ask the AI to help me modify this. So I'm just going to say rewrite it and make it, let's say, make it professional. All right? So basically the system is going to think the command that I give it, and it's going to give me a specific text. Now this text that we have selected, I'm just going to click on it and use it, and automatically it's going to populate on my website. I can say, okay, make it much more friendly. Okay. And on its end, basically, it's going to make it friendly, and I'm just going to select the text, and by just one click, it's going to appear on my website. Now, basically, what I have a website already that looks much more with my words, but it's more precise. They are more friendly. The next thing that I can do is basically just to come, and let's say I want to change the color of what is written there. I can come here and select a specific color that I want to put in place there. Or I can click on the gradient and change depending on what I want to put exactly. The next thing that I can do is, of course, if I want, maybe let's say to add some specific highlight, I can just click here and come and select the highlight that I want to put in place. All right? So the other thing that I can do is either I can come and say, okay, well, that looks good already on that specific text, but let me just change as well the background. So when it comes to the background, I can just come here. I'm just going to click on gradients, and I can change the background depending on what I want to put exactly. All right? Okay. Now, if I save this, I can save it now. Once I save it, of course, we can see that it's looking good. Let me just increase this, right? Now, the next thing that I want to do is just basically to go down, just literally go down, select this specific field here. And what I just want to show is the possibility for me, for example, to move the different pictures that I want to put on my website. So as you can see, when it comes to this specific, I can choose a specific area where I can put my website. That still falls in the aspect of customization. Now, if I want, for example, to add a specific blog, I'm just going to go here and click on Add. And let's say I want to add a blog here. I'm just going to click here. With Odoo version 18, now we have the possibility just to click and drag. Instead of just having something that is there, a picture, you have now the possibility to click and drag. Now I can click and drag. And for example, here I just want to add a specific content. Now, you're going to see there are different categories here. And within these categories, I have now the possibility to choose just one. All right? I can select one specific category. And here we are adding intro, for example. And what I want to do is a content. I just want to add a content. Now, let me select this one, basically. Or this one. Let's say this one. All right. Now, once I've selected that content, what I have on my website is, of course, the content that I've just added. I have the possibility now to modify it. Now, if I click on this specific content here, can come and let me just check first. I hope. Let me see if I did the right thing here. Okay. All right, I think I've added two stuff. No, all right, it's okay. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this specific text. And once I select it, I can add, let's say, for example, an animation. Let me just add a specific animation here. Let's say we're going to put a tada effect. So I'm just going to select that. And on this specific side, what I can do is that I can select so that I can put, let's say, for example, a specific animation when it comes to this specific image. I don't want just to appear square. I want it to be a little bit animated. So what I can do, I can come here. I'm just going to click on one of the animated figures here. All right. Now, as you can see, it has already changed as well the shape. Now it's quite animated, and I can also decide to increase the speed of that animation. You can say, okay, let's just increase it. Well, that's quite very fast. We can also decrease, depending on what we want to do specifically. Now, the website, as you can see, there are different elements that I can add, different elements that I can remove. Now, just to go really quick, let's say we save all these things, this modification. The website appears as we want it to appear. The last thing that I want to add is because we don't have it yet, and you can see we don't have it, I just want to add a landing page. So I'm just going to click on new there. And just really quickly, we're going to go to a page that we want to add, a landing page, a specific landing page, depending on what we want to put. And the landing page are going to be basically based on I don't know if I clicked, yeah. The landing page are going to be based specifically on the information that we have put here on our website. So if I click here, you're going to see that all the template that will be presented to me will be related to the furniture store the furniture store industry. So as you can see here, let's say, for example, we want to select a landing page. As you can see, all the image, even the color, is actually the color that we chose at the beginning. So here, let me just say, I'm just going to select this one. And we're going to call it, let's say, for example, January offer, right? And we create it. Once we have it, you have the possibility to customize. And we have to understand that everything that I'm showing here, this is the basics. We are the very basics of Odoo. This is the very, very, very basics. And you can see already in a few minutes, we have been able to put together a website. And from here, I can also just click on this so that I can have also a mobile view of how our website can be seen as well on the mobile phone, right? Well, that's it for our first question. All right, now let's proceed. Now, we have put together the website. Now, it's time now for us to go for the next stage. Now, the sales are not growing enough. What will you do? What will I do as the board of directors? You still have the possibility to vote on your end. Now, we have different choices. Refocus on B2B, generate more leads, social marketing campaign, SEO optimization. We can look at those different questions, depending on, you can make a choice on your end, and the one that gets more votes, we are going to explore it together. So basically, just to explain a little bit those answers that are there, the B2B actually, it's basically business to business, so we are focusing more. Some believe that we have to focus more on the businesses that are our clients, and others think, no, we have to generate more leads. If you want to make more sales, we have to generate more leads. We have to focus on B2B because maybe they are bigger, they have more money. We have to select maybe social marketing because maybe we have an issue on the aspect of marketing in our company, and we need really to focus on that. Or we can say SEO optimization, just to make maybe also in terms of how our website or even the different links that we share appear either on the search engine or how people perceive those specific links. All right. So I can see that we already have the social marketing taking a lot of votes. So we have actually 68, as you can see there. And yeah, basically if you reach 30, 20, yeah. Let me say 20 because the first time it was 20, right? Yeah. Okay, so we can go to the social marketing campaign, right? Now, when it comes to the social marketing campaign, what we are going to do, I'm just going to click here. We are going to go to the social marketing app of Odoo. Now, why is social marketing important? Well, basically, first of all, a strategic approach that uses marketing principle to influence behaviors. And this so that it can also be profitable to individuals and communities. And what you'll see is that most of the time, customers tend to really, I would say, be more favorable to companies that use social marketing. Companies that are actually speaking to the things that they found useful in their society. So companies that participate, like for example, that are contributing positively to the society, customers tend to really favor these companies more. The other thing is, of course, by aligning themselves, for example, a company align itself with social causes that are very important to their customers, a company can actually foster a deeper, I would say, emotional connection with their customers. So it is very important to use this. And also, we don't even talk about the aspect of, differentiating yourself as a company from the competitors. company that integrates social marketing into their businesses, they do that very quickly. Now, we have got access to the social marketing app of Odoo, and this is basically what it appears as, you know. That's what we have. Now, let's just add a stream here. And on Odoo, we have different streams that we can add. You can use Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, depending on what you want to do really on the system. So let me just, for example, select a next account. Let me just select social X platform. I think I've clicked on it. Yeah. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to authorize the app. And let me just run real quickly because of time, and of course, guys, we are here for you. If you have questions, even later, feel free. We are here to answer to those specific questions. Now, once we authorize, you're going to see something. It's going to automatically connect X to my social marketing app in Odoo. And it's gonna also do a connection with any specific account that is linked to this specific email address that we use to create this database. So I'm just gonna give it 1 second. All right. So I don't know if it is. I think there is. Yeah, it's quite a network on my end. Let's just give it 1 second. Yes. All right. All right. Let's just put it here. And just also to talk a little bit about our social marketing app, is that it also basically is going to be the same content that you have on your social marketing, on your social media, is going to be the same content that we're going to populate here on the Odoo database. Basically, you're going to have access to the same thing, that is the same way they appear on your social media app. It's going to be the same way they're going to appear as well within the Odoo social marketing app, right? So basically, just give me 1 second. Right. Let's just refresh it a little bit. All right. All right. Team, it looks like the team social media, somebody is against you today. I don't know what is going on. All right. Now, of course, when it comes to the social media as well, something that is very interesting, that is very important, is because actually when you are creating it, you're going to do the same process that we did in the beginning. Basically, you just go on the website, you select that specific app, and then from there, you're going to proceed with the social media. I just want to get an idea how many people are here for the first time, like this is the first time for you to really hear about Odoo. Just want to check. First time. All right. Not quite a lot. That tells me something about Ghana. It means that a lot of people, they are really, really, really knowledgeable. especially when it comes to IT, because you're gonna go in many places, many areas, you find out that if I say first cameras, first time for you to experience Odoo, you're gonna see a lot of people. Actually, maybe 98% of the room is gonna raise their hands. So that's quite telling. And I guess, and what is very, very important is that, interesting rather, is that the majority of people here, I can see that they are young people. And it is quite interesting, and I think it also connects with the choices that we've seen here on the first question. That the young people, they wanted really to see how does Odoo really answer in terms of putting together a website, for example. Because, e-commerce is booming, and, also people want to use social media as well, so that they can maybe, and also even the second choice, I think it also comes to that, just the configuration of the room, and that is quite interesting. So is it still loading? Right. Okay, I think, yeah. All right. All right, so basically what I'm going to do next is just, I'm not gonna follow actually the whole thing, because time is passing. And we have to make sure that we show you everything that we prepared today to show. And what I'm just gonna do is just go straight to the social media, social marketing app, just to showcase actually how does this really appear once you start using the system. So basically, as I mentioned, we're gonna see how different elements are going to be connected to that social marketing module. And basically we're gonna see, of course, the Facebook, X, Instagram, but also Twitter. You're gonna see all the feeds as they appear there. And one thing that is interesting is once you use that, you don't really need to move from Odoo, so that you can share something, so that you can love or like rather something, so that you can retweet something, so that you can post something. All those things, you are going to be able to do them within Odoo. Now, the other thing is that you also have the possibility of adding a specific feed, but also not just to add a feed. If you post also something on your own on your own social media page, it's also gonna manifest. It's also gonna show in the social marketing app, basically. So that's quickly what we're going to go through. And
so please just give us 1 minute. We're trying to solve that issue. Thank you.
all right. Good. Okay. I don't want to say miracles with network happens, but here we are. Okay, I just created a feed, basically. I just added the X website, as you can see. I mean the X platform. I just connected it, and basically just picked the account that is connected to this specific email address. And from here, as I was mentioning, you have the possibility actually to repost. You have the possibility to quote. And I can, for example, write something here. Let's say hello. And I'm gonna post it, for example, right? I can like it. I can add a specific post. I can comment if I want to comment from here, from Odoo, basically. And the same results are going to be visible on the other end. right? So let's, for example, add a new stream. Let's just say, for example, I want to create a new post. So yeah, basically, I'm just gonna come here. I'm gonna select which elements are going to be concerned by this specific post. Okay, there are some words I've written somewhere. Okay, let me just go back and select even the same post. I can just click and select the same words. Okay, just to show that part. Let me just click on new post. As I click on it, I'm just gonna paste the same words. Let's say, for example, we're going to call it awareness campaign. All right. Now, once that is done, I can maybe send it right now or later. I can schedule it later, depending on what I want to do exactly. But also here, let's say, for example, I just want to write here, hello, don't miss this info, for example. All right. Now, I can also add a targeted URL that will allow my customers or people that are interested in my own product to just click on that URL, and it's going to guide them directly to our website so that they can automatically, if they want to order something, they cannot do it. I can also add a specific image if I want to. And from here, what I'm going to do is just gonna post it, right? Okay, let's say to differentiate this one, let's just add a small emoji. All right, let's say this one. This looks cool. Just gonna save it, and we're gonna post it. Once we post it, just gonna give it a few seconds, and basically it's going to appear on our feed. Just give it a few seconds. And what I want to do is basically once I refresh the page, normally it takes a few seconds, we're going to see the same feeds appearing on our end. All right. There we go. There it is. It's there 41 seconds ago it was published. Now, what I want really us to see is just to have an idea of how this one is going to appear once we have all the feeds. Once we connect all our feeds. So I'm just going to enable the demo mode just to give you an idea of how it's going to appear. So basically, it's going to show us the real view that I was talking about earlier on how does Odoo manage that specific parts of social marketing. Right. Okay. It looks like we are playing today. All right. Let's give it just 1 second. Okay, 1 second has passed. 2 seconds. All right. Okay. Now, if I just go back on the feeds, this is what is going to appear. This is what it's going to look like, basically. So here you can see you have the feed that we added before. And now you can see the Facebook, you can see LinkedIn, you can see Instagram, you can see another X account, another one. You can see also the YouTube. So basically this is how it appears. And for example, if I want, let's say for example, to filter it, I can select only, let's say for example, my stream. and it's going to give me only streams that are connected to me, to this specific account. Now, for example, if I want to see some specific info regarding a specific post, so if I go and select this one, I can just click here, and from here, I can see how many people have already liked it, as we saw earlier. And I can click even on the picture, of course, to see the different pictures. I don't need to go to X to have access to that. Now, the other thing that I can do is, for example, if I want now to add, because we've seen that we can see people that can comment, people that can share. The other thing that I want to add, for example, let's see, if I click on these 3 dots, I have the possibility to create a lead from the different posts that I have on my social media account. Now, for example, here, I can see if I click on create a new lead, we're going to have 3 options. Either we create a new customer, either we link to an existing customer, or we do not link to a customer at all. So here I'm just going to create a new customer, just basically to give an idea. And from here, what is going to be, because of the integration of different Odoo apps, one with another, here we're already seeing something that is related to sale, but also to CRM, customer relationship management system or app that is on Odoo, but also to sales, because here you can see we already have the possibility to create a new quotation, and we can already select this client as won, as lost, depending on what we did exactly with him. All right, so here you have also some additional information when it comes to what was the real source of this specific lead. You can see it came from the social media post, right? Now, if I just go back real quickly, basically there is one button that I wanted to show as well, is this one, the insight button. Basically, it's just a button that leads you to the analytics of each social media for the social medias that have it. For example, X, I think this one will require me to be a premium member. So, but basically, whatever social media has the inside the analytics to help you follow the different interaction within your system. If you want a deeper understanding what is going on, you can click on just the button, the inside button. It gives you access to that specific thing. Now, if I go to the CRM, we've just, I believe we did so. Yeah, we've just added this one. This is actually the opportunity that we created earlier from the feed on our social media on X. So basically, if I click on it, we're gonna get access to all those informations. Automatically, there was a connection between social media, social marketing, but also with the CRM module, as you can see. And from here, we can either contact directly our clients. We can either send an email from here automatically. We can schedule an activity, specific activity, depending on what we want to do. We can schedule a specific activity with them. And also, I can log some notes. If I want to mention maybe a member of our team, I can mention them and give some comments here, all right? Now, once that is done, the other thing that I wanted really to show is, of course, when it comes to the social marketing rather, I have the possibility to see different menus. So for example, here, I have a menu that shows me all my posts, or the posts that I have. And I can filter them depending on a specific thing that I want to see. The one that I posted, I can have different categories. The one that are waiting, and so on and so forth. I can even see them with different views. For example, here we are on the Kanban view. I can go to the calendar view. I can go to the list view, depending on what I'm looking at specifically, right? Now, the other thing that I can do is I'm just gonna click on the campaign as well. Basically, the campaign allows me also to see the different campaigns that I've launched and the different posts that are linked to that specific campaign. So basically, we can see different campaigns here, and I can move. For example, if I create a campaign, but I haven't launched it yet, I can create it here, and wait, for example, until I move it to different stages. And that's quite easy. I'm just gonna select it here. I can move it to the next stage. And depending on how I manage my operation regarding that, I'm just gonna do that really fast. Now, the other thing that I can see is, of course, in terms of the visitors that visit our website, for example, our social media marketing. The visitors that we received, for example, from one specific social media visits on our end. What we're going to see, if I click on here, I'm just going to get access to specific information. So basically, I'm just going to get access to the visits, the person who visited, the page view, for example, but also if there is any products they viewed, I'm also going to get access to those information as well on my end. Now, on the last thing, if I click on a specific campaign, there is this concept of smart button. We call them smart button. Basically, they show you from a specific campaign how much revenue you generated, for example, how much quotation were generated, how much opportunities were created, and maybe how many people clicked on a specific campaign that you launched. So that's it for now when it comes to social media. That's what you have with social media, right? Wonderful. All right. Okay, I know this is very important because let me just move to the next one. And I want to really make sure that we run, because there was some help from someone who didn't want us really to explore the social marketing aspect, and the connection was taking a lot of time. So basically, we are just going to go real quickly on the next question, which is business is exploding. We need to recruit. Where do we start? Someone says we have three choices. Launch an internal referral plan, publish beautiful job offers, or improve candidate experience. So basically, we have these three different choices. Basically, the launch an internal referral plan refers to if we have some jobs that are available in our company, and I want to refer someone so that they can apply to those jobs. And on my end, I can get, for example, maybe some specific awards on my end. I can do that. Now, on the publish a beautiful job offer, this is basically that as we just go to the just go to the website. We create a job offer, we publish it, and there's gonna be a connection between the job and our recruitment app, right? Now the last one is basically to just improve. It is still connected to the job offer, but it's just to improve the candidate experience when it comes to being onboarded within our company. All right. All right. Okay, we have already have 17 people, so basically this is about how to publish a beautiful job offer. Now, what we're going to do is just we're going to go back on our website. Just gonna click on it, and we are going to run real quickly. All right, so we are at our website. I'm just gonna click here on site, and we're just gonna click on jobs. So basically, once we click on jobs, we're going to see a list of jobs that are already available on our end that we have already published, and those that are not yet published. So here we can see we have quite a number of them. And for example, well, I can also filter them depending on what I want to see specifically. If there is a specific department, I can select and see the specific department. If it's linked to a specific company, because on Odoo you can manage different companies. I can see, yeah, there is quite 7 that are linked to a specific company and others are not. And depending on what I want to see, really, I can do that. Now, let's create a new one. I'm just going to click here on New. And basically what we're going to do here, we are just going to create one on our website. So what I'm just going to I'm just going to click on Edit. Just going to select the title here. Let's say, for example, we are looking for a marketing director. So I'm just going to write marketing director here. And we are going, this is firstly actually the front end, how it's going to appear. And from here, I'm just going to click on the description. I can select the description, and here I'm just going to click on AI just to rewrite it so that it can be much more specific. And once we get the description from the AI, I'm just going to use it and insert it here. Also, the other thing that I want to do is basically just come here on these specific ratings. I also have the possibility to change them. I don't want stars. Let me say we want thumbnails or thumbs, rather. So I can come here, just going to select them, choose a specific color, and let's put it's 2, for example. So I can put here it's 2, right? And, well, that looks good already. Well, we can also decide to add one specific content. Let's say we just want to add a text. And this text will be maybe from, or let me just add this one. Kind of thinking, what do you want to add? All right, let's just add a text. Now this specific text, I can just select this one. And on this specific text, as you can see, I'm just going to be able to either select one element here, and just to show the possibility of modifying what I'm putting exactly on the website. So here, for example, I can write whatever I want. All these elements, every single element that you can see on the website right now is something that is totally customizable. Maybe also if I want to, let's say, for example, add also the number of people, just click here and just click on people. And we just maybe want to add our team. You can just click there. And here we can also customize the pictures, the descriptions, and everything that we want to customize on the website, right? Now, once everything here, we have customized everything that we want to customize, is done, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save it. And once I save it, I'm just going to click on publish. So it was unpublished, now it is published. Now, once that is done, what we're going to do, I'm just going to go real quickly to our recruitment app. So we have seen that we have created the marketing director here. And basically what I have on my end, if I click on this one, I can see the number of open slots that are available here, for example. Open slots, open application, these are the number of people that have applied already using the website. And also, I can select maybe, of course, if I just go, I can see which one is published, which one are not. I can see even the number of activities that are related to different jobs or positions that we have published on our website or that we have created within our system. Now here, if I go and click on this one, I'm going to have this view. Basically, this is the view that the HR are going to have access to. And you have different stages. Depending on the opportunities, they're mostly going to fall here on new. And then we're going to proceed with the next stages. Now, let's say, for example, I just want something totally different. Okay. Here, for example, I'm just going to create, we are looking, for example, for a sales director. Here we are creating a job opportunity within the recruitment app. I can say, for example, the alias is going to be sales dear, for example, at this, because this is the name of the company, and I'm just going to click on create. Well, as you can see, now let's imagine I want just to go to my Gmail account, and I want to submit my application to that specific job. What I'm going to do is just I'm going to select and compose an email. Do it just really quickly. I'm going to select, I'm just going to select the email address, right? And let's say, for example, I'm just going to apply hello. Let's say, for example, let's write job application here. Right? Now, once that is done, I can say hello. I'm really interested in this job. Okay? Find my, let's say, find my CV attached below, for example. All right, now I can decide to attach my CV here. Just select, let me say CV, or resume. And I just write this one. I'm gonna attach this one, whatever. And okay, we have attached the CV, and I'm just gonna send it. Now once I send it, if we go back, let me just refresh. And once I refresh, I'm just gonna go back to the recruitment. And in the recruitment, we are looking for sales, the sales director. And as you can see, the open slot is 1, the open application as well is 1. Now once I click on it, I can see there is already someone who has appeared here. And if I select, I click more, there is this specific table that is going to appear. Basically, where we have the information of the person who applied, the email address, the phone number. All these have been populated automatically from the CV. The person just sent the CV, and all this information are being populated automatically. And from here, once the person sent actually the application, she received an automatic email to say that we confirm that actually we received your application successfully. And from here, the HR department can now proceed with how they process things on their end. Now, they can maybe say, okay, the interviewer is going to be this guy. We're just going to say, okay, this is a high priority. We see the CV is quite interesting. We can maybe add a specific tag and say, okay, the sales. And if there is a LinkedIn profile, it could also be added here, either in the CV, and the system is going to pick it automatically, either we can add it by ourselves here automatically. Now, imagine now that we have done everything that we need to do. We have assessed the candidates. What I'm going to do is just I'm going to click here, and basically just to, here, for example, I'm just going to click here just to add basically to the next stage. And once I come back, you can see it has moved, and basically I can go for that when it comes to the second interview, the first interview, the third interview, up until we conclude with our candidates up to the end. And once the contract has been signed, I'm just gonna select him as signed, and automatically the system is gonna consider this one as hired. Now, that's being done. When it comes to the experience of creating a job application Odoo, it's going to happen this way basically. So once I've done that, I can also maybe create another one. I can also create another one, and depending, If a candidate go on our website, I can click on website just to show you. Let's consider that I'm a candidate. I go on the jobs. This is what basically I'm going to see, all the jobs that are available within this specific company. Now, if we go on the marketing director, how do I apply from the website? You can just come here, click on apply now, and I'm going to put the information here, right? For example, let me say, okay, this is Baraka, and I'm just going to put my email there. Right. Okay, let's put the email that we're using for this database and everything. And here, for example, I can add my LinkedIn, for example. I can add my LinkedIn just really quickly. All right. I can just put it here, and I can choose my CV as well. And basically, I can also write whatever I want in this specific field, and I'm just going to submit. And once I submit, the system on our end, of course, the candidate is going to see more information. Once he has submitted, he can see a different button that leads him to see our homepage, about us, our products, if there are any, but also the point of contact from our end is going to be the point of contact to him, right? That's how basically we can go when it comes to this specific, the submission of the candidate experience on our website. Now, this is, again, as I mentioned, on the whole basic level when it comes to Odoo. All right. Well, that's actually, for me, all for now. But if you have any questions, if you have any, you need additional information, feel free to reach out to us. We are here up until, 9. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Now, last question on my end, I would say. The business is growing fast, but operations are struggling. What would you optimize? Service, activities, inventory management, manufacturing process. Well, that's where I leave the floor to my colleague, Kinja. All right. I don't know how I don't know how we say this actually in Ghana.
Thank you so much, Baraka. Thank you, everybody. So my name is Kinja. I don't know if I had the opportunity to actually present myself. So I am Kinja. I'm a business advisor at Odoo Africa. It's really a pleasure for me to get to know every one of you. So I want you guys to be awake, okay? So not only will I teach you a little bit about Odoo, but I want to teach you a little bit about French, okay? So when I say bonjour, you say ça va, right? So bonjour! 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 Now, people, I want to hear you. I want to know that you're awake today. So, bonjour! Bonjour! Great people. So, the internet was a bit against us, but we'll try and uplift the mood a little bit. So now our operation is growing, the business is growing fast, but then the operation is struggling. What would you do to optimize your operations? Okay. The race is tight between service activities and inventory management. Okay. Keep going, guys. I like that. Okay. We're gonna stop there. If you want 2 more minutes. You're great. We can start? Okay, great. So now our operation, our business is going quite fast. Sorry, Baraka, can you full screen? Baraka? between